Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to May. Welcome to May. I am so excited. I decided I was going to do this kickoff. I just decided it yesterday, last night. And so I started thinking about it today. And I wanted, what I want to do is do like a kickstart to losing the weight for the last time. So every day I'm going to feed you bite-sized pieces of what we're going to be doing. This is about lasting change, right? It's not about quick fixes and short-term success. It's about really creating a whole different identity, a whole different way of living, a way of life for yourself. So, for today, for day one, well, first, I really want you to participate this month. And the work we're going to do together really translates into any area of your life, okay? But if you're someone who would like to lose weight for the last time, maybe you just have a few pounds, maybe you've got 50 or more, maybe you've recently lost weight and you're worried you're going to gain it back. This is the program for you as well. Okay? So, um if you really want to participate, I suggest you get yourself some kind of journal or a notebook that is specific to this challenge. All you're going to do is work this month from this one notebook, right? Keep it handy. Um, I've created a planner or journal for my one-on-one clients. It's very specific and laid out very nicely. But you can go ahead and start with any spiral notebook on this, okay? So, I always say inspiration does not equal transformation, right? So you may be inspired by what we talk about this month, but if you don't decide to implement the tools and the knowledge that you're going to get, you will not experience a true transformation. Okay, so I really want you to go all in. Okay, so today's day one. Like I said, I'm going to feed this to you in small bite-sized pieces. And if I didn't already say that, it was going through my brain. But so the first thing today in day one is to evaluate where you are now. Okay, so to evaluate where you are now, I want you to think about what are the thoughts you have about your body, your weight, okay? We'll call this your weight identity, okay? Our identity is simply the thoughts we have about ourselves, okay? So what are your thoughts you have about you around your weight, around your body, okay? Do you say things like, I've always struggled with my weight. I've never been able to keep my weight off. Maybe you joke about your weight, but you inside you secretly feel shame about it, right? Maybe you have thoughts like I'm fat, I'm gross, I have a gross stomach, right? That was a big one for me. I gained most of my weight was like in my stomach, and it just I multiple times I had people ask me when I was due. And I'm like, I can look back now and laugh on it. It wasn't so funny at the time. I laughed at the time to cover the deep shame I felt. But I now know that that was an option I was choosing. But what are some thoughts you have around your weight, right? What do you identify as? Like some of us, we look in the mirror and we don't even recognize ourselves, right? Or we hate the way we look in photos. Or maybe it's even just something like I feel exhausted all the time, right? So it's really important to know what are your current thoughts about your body. Okay, I don't want you to skip this step. It is the foundation of everything that we will do together. We need to get at what your current identity is. What are your current thoughts about your weight? Okay, do a thought download on all your thoughts about you. And if you haven't seen that video, I have a video That's some different ways to do a thought download. This one would be a topical thought download. You would put like my weight or my body or my thoughts about my body up at the top of your paper, and then just list out all those sentences in your mind. What do you think about yourself? Okay. Include your thoughts about your relationship or your identity around food. Okay. I just love food more than other people. Um, do you tell yourself I can't have certain things, right? Maybe it's I don't have enough time to plan my meals, or I can't lose weight because I have to cook for my family. I'm an emotional eater, I'm a binge eater. Maybe I binge in the evening or at a certain time of day, right? So I want you to think about all that and write it down, not just think about it. Um, and also think about, do a little thought download on what is so hard for you about losing weight or maintaining your weight. Okay. So let's get some thoughts out about that. What are your thoughts around that? So take some time to do that today. And it's super important to be very clear on where you're starting in order to set our course for where you want to go, right? We have to know what are the thoughts we're starting with? What are our beliefs about ourselves and our bodies and the way bodies should look? So take some time and really dig into those thoughts. And what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Um, yeah, take some time, just journal, get to those thoughts. Oh, I was going to say, don't judge your thoughts. Okay, that's top priority. Your thoughts are simply sentences your brain offers you, okay? It doesn't mean you have to believe any of your thoughts, right? But we need to be aware of what it is that we're dealing with, okay? If you've ever maybe cleaned out your closet, and you know the easiest way to do it is to just go in there and take everything out, right? Take everything out of the closet, wipe down the walls, sweep it out, maybe even put a fresh coat of paint in it, right? Maybe buy some new hangers and only put the best stuff back in, right? The most useful things back in your closet. That's what we're doing with our brain. First thing we're going to do a whole thought. You know, some people call it a brain dump. I call it a thought download. You can just call it journaling, right? Whatever you want to think about it. I want you to get everything out of your brain, all the thoughts you have about diets. Okay, so it might take some time and you can always keep adding to it. But we want to find out where we are now in order to figure out where you want to go and how you're going to get there, okay? So tomorrow, that's what we're going to talk about is more of where you want to be. We're taking this one day at a time, okay? Because we can't just ignore where we are now and fantasize about where we want to be. Okay, this is about lasting change, not quick fixes. And I'm just so excited to do this with you this month. So send me any questions, post any questions below, or you can message me any questions. And if you have any friends who might like to join our group, please invite them. This is a free group, and it's only going to grow better the greater the community is, right? A lot more interaction, and I find sometimes the greatest breakthroughs that I have are when I'm watching other people get coached, or I'm seeing somebody else's question answered, and maybe it was a question I hadn't ever even thought to ask. So I find a lot of value in that myself in the groups that I'm in. So, all right, let's get moving today. I want you to just really start thinking about putting out on paper what are your thoughts currently about where you're at, okay? And then I will pop in here tomorrow with a different question for you to get out, and we will just move day to day to day on this. I'm so excited. And yeah, and I'm here if you want to work one on one and really take this work further and deeper for you, because again, it's one thing to just have me in your ear and take some of the tools and try to implement it, but to have somebody to reflect back to you what it is that's going on for you, and your specific situation, the specific struggles you have, because although many of us are in the same place as far as wanting to lose weight, or wanting to maintain our weight, we all have different thoughts about that, which is so fascinating, right? So we have different struggles. So, awesome. I will see you tomorrow. All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye bye. Oh, and sorry, and just notice in that other video I did, I offered a free 30-minute coaching session for anyone who can spot why I was hysterically laughing at myself afterwards. And I'm just going to leave the video there anyway. So, how fun is that? Like, bonus fun. All right, guys. Catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.